guys, I have been lucky enough to go to Hogsmeade at Universal Studios Hollywood a few times, so with that I accumulated a few tips, tricks, and fun facts, so I thought I'd share them with you guys. So here we go. Just officially walked into Harry Potter Land! And they're filming something. Tip number 1, if you want to get into the preview time, basically it seems like they're open almost every day, but only for one shift. So they'll either be open earlier in the day or later in the day. So I would check social media to see if anybody's tagging themselves there and maybe comment on their pictures and ask, hey, are you there right now? And if they say yes, head on over as quick as possible. Or find out what time they got there, because if they got there early in the morning and it was open, it may not stay open all day. Here, ready? It's good. Tip number 2. At this point, if you purchase a Butterbeer and you would like a refill, you can go into the 3 broomsticks and get a refill for about 75 cents to $1.50 off if you purchase the mug. So get the mug. It's super cute, right? Is this a mug? What would you call this?
Stein.
Stein. Get the Stein. And it's cute to have around the house. I currently have LaCroix in here, so it's just, you know, sparkling water, but it's just so fun to drink out of this thing. Tip number 3, if you are looking to get a really great picture of Hogwarts, the best shot that I've seen is from the Flight of the Hippogriff ride. There are 2 parts in the ride, one at the very beginning and one at the very end, where you just have this straight on view of Hogwarts, and it's absolutely breathtaking. I would suggest maybe riding it once first to see if you feel comfortable pulling out your phone during the ride. But if you do feel comfortable, it is a good view. Tip number 4? Tip number 4. A great time to ride the Flight of the Hippogriff is while Waterworld is going off, because it just feels so cool. There's like fire blasting and things blowing up while you're flying on the Hippogriff. It's really fun. It makes it that much more cool. Going into Dumbledore's office. Tip number 5, make sure you wait in line for the Hogwarts ride, because it is probably one of the cooler parts of the ride. You get to go into Dumbledore's office, you get to see the talking pictures, you get to see, what else do you get to see? You get to even see like the kitchen, or just the door to the kitchen, but you can hear them cooking inside the kitchen. It's super cute. Yeah, definitely check out the line to get into Hogwarts. Okay, so number 6 is not quite a tip, it's more just a fun fact. If you are in line for Hogwarts, there is a room with all these portraits, and 4 of them are talking. The 4 that are talking are, let's see, it's Helena Hufflepuff, is that her name? Ravenclaw, you know, Godric Gryffindor, and Salazar Slytherin. So it's really cool to watch them interact. I was wondering how they picked which paintings to let talk and which ones not to, and turns out it's because it's those 4. I googled it. Tip number 7 is a fun one. When it's later at night and it's getting a little dark, it is so fun to just run around and get lost. Like, skip around all of Hogsmeade and just try to get lost. You find the coolest little nooks, like where they sell cauldrons. It's like this cute little nook that you can kind of sneak into, and the backside of Honeydukes. They've really paid attention to detail here. I'm really proud of them for this, because you can get lost in all of the little details, and I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things about Disney, and I really like that about Hogsmeade. Lots of places to get lost. Tip number 8. If you have a pass and you ever go with a large group of people, take that time to get the big feast at Three Broomsticks because it is so good. And if you are getting it during the preview time, the people there are still learning how to, what portions to give you, and they give you way too much. Oh, and be nice towards the end of the day when you're eating there because there's a slight chance they might give you a free dessert. So yeah, make sure you're there at the end of the day when there's not a lot of people, and you never know what magic might happen. So I think that's all of the tips I could think of. If you think of any more, let me know in the comments section, and let me know if this helped at all. Have fun, and make sure you head out to see the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios Hollywood.